Episode 10. So, I'm still recovering from a bug I picked up, so I won't be doing the funny voices. I'm sorry. They are entertaining. But, yeah. So, yeah, we had a few announcements about Mechanicus 2 happen, and I'll be honest, I'm not up to date on them. The biggest announcement relating to it that I can think of that affects me directly is that they won't be at PAX. I reached out to the social media page and they're like, "No, sorry, our wires don't extend down to Australia," which is a shame. I'd have loved to have been able to play it at PAX, but well. Oh well, so I guess that's So what have we got? So Dominic Kepra suggested striking symbolic blow against the Necrons by toppling a statue of Argle. This should help with faltering morale of the Skitari troops. And it will give us a new tech priest, which is a useful thing. I know we don't have anything particularly powerful yet in terms of troops, but oh well. It might be difficult to grasp for someone with emotional dampening measures like yourself, Megos, but we're taking a hit on morale. Subdomina. Oh no, not Subdomina. The Summaria Militum gives plentiful instruction on the importance of battlefield morale. I am well aware of the factors affecting it. Good, because it's being impacted in all cohorts in the Tomb Valley. We're working the Skitari hard, and they're fighting an undying enemy that never seems to run out of bodies to throw at us. Your statement of fact is such that a proposed solution will soon follow. Strike a symbolic blow, something big and obvious that can give the Skitari something to cheer. There's a statue of Argle in his tomb that might make for a suitable target. I see. This proposal shall be evaluated against competing mission priorities. So, I do have the audio on, I'm pretty sure. And hardware screen goes map. Whoever Argrek was, he loved building statues of himself. Not so difficult, not so different from humans. From plenty of humans. I register concern and disappointment at your statement. Care that you do not compare the Xenos to a human. It is inimical to all mankind. Of course, Mechanicus. My Skitari have scouted the location, but they haven't been able to destroy the statue because of heavy Necron resistance in the area. If it falls, it will prove the Necrons don't have everything their own way on Silver Tenebris. Indeed. Smashing statues is a useful tool. An enormous metal depiction of a scythe-shaped craft was originally mounted on the ceiling of this chamber, but it has since fallen, blocking the way ahead. Perhaps it depicts Arglek's flagship or a typical spacecraft of the fleets he commanded. In any case, it is now an obstacle. We are blowing the thing up. Verily it is written that the Omnissiah grants his blessing to those who come well equipped with explosives. A demo charge splits the spacecraft statue in half, leaving the chamber navigable, as well as completing the destruction of another monument to Argle. That was dumb. A statue of Lord Argle dominates his chamber. It's smaller than the cohort's objective, but clearly such an icon of Xenos heresy cannot be left standing. shatter it. Clearly, explosives are just the solution. The statue is obliterated by the explosive charge. By an explosive charge, almost collapsing the entire chamber. The noise must have brought the attention to the cohort, but it is worth it to see this act of righteous destruction completed. Righteous vandalism, more like. Oh well. Oop, that's not good. Oh, it's this map. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Oh no, we all start at the same time. Cool, I can just put everyone to the side and move everyone as appropriate. So I'm guessing this is the real reason that the game devs decided they were quite happy to lock it to be single tech priests per deployment. Because otherwise people do what I am doing now, and oh wow, he is near indestructible. Okay, he gets pushed back. Let's just fire that up. I'm gonna burn cognition, I might as well do it properly. Is there any way to just annihilate the human? Maybe him? Yep, let's do that. I want to scan that terminal, I don't want to annihilate it. I really could have done with the ability to reduce the cost of attacks. Oh well. Now, by the end of this live stream, someone is going to be a xenarite, and I don't yet know who. It could be one of the existing tech priests. Oh, he's undercover. I'll just move him normally then. But it could just as easily be a completely different tech priest. Now, he's down to 1 HP. Let's finish him off. That is a death mark. That is a problem. And problems have solutions. In this case, Volkite. Solution effective. Now I'm gonna just remove this Necron here. Now, was he the one with the double cognition? No, he wasn't. Okay. That's fine. Now they'll get to move. But yeah. Part of my plan with turning a tech priest into a xenarite on this is to partially use it as a reference for cosplay. But there'll be something extra that I want to do. If they're still in stock when I go looking for them next weekend, I'm going to see about getting hold of one of those plushy scarabs and build a little containment container to put it in to have a sample jar with a scarab in it. Because that would be a bit of fun. Oh, he's not got melee. I'm gonna give you the acid treatment that you like giving others. Of course he comes back. Well, that's surprisingly easy. I'll just hit that thing first. Let's just use that on him. Okay, you're the one with the weakness to energy. Let's use the weakness to energy against you, shall we? Let's damage the console out a bit. 3 damage is good, but could be better. Jeez, why are you overheating already? Maybe I spoke too soon before. I've tried to get the dust out of that thing. Probably need a can of compressed air though. But yeah, I do like that all the tech priests from Mechanicus 1 are returning. I doubt they'll return, but it would be fun to have the xenarite show up for Mechanicus 2. Mind you, Epistolus Yoth has kind of been annihilated. Or has he? I mean, that ending suggests that he may not be staying annihilated. I figured there'd be retaliation fire. Saboteur, do your thing. So, I recently completed watching Mobile Suit Gundam Witch from Mercury, and wow, the Imperium would use that tech in a heartbeat. It's like, there's what are we? Gund format technology that has this nasty habit of devouring the pilot. Well, not such devouring the pilot as overwhelming and poisoning the pilot's body with literal data infections. And I'm just looking at it thinking, that is something the Mechanicus would do to themselves willingly. Can you push him out of that square? Yes, you can. Goody. You are going to grab that, because I'm going to have you open up. Plasma for days. Probably could have deployed that to Katara somewhere else. Yeah, that'll work. I could have deployed him on the other side, but that'll do the job. But yeah, like technology that straight up links you to your equipment and makes things a lot easier to actually operate at the cost of more advanced versions and more higher level versions. Straight up integrating. Whoa, loud hardware. Set a statue group in this chamber ahead depicts several nameless Necron lords wielding a variety of weapons and implements of authority. Though not as dramatic as the target statue of Arglare, it certainly represents leaders' habit of self-aggrandizement. We're here to destroy them. That is why we are here. Geez, that was screaming loudly at us. But, like, knowing the Imperium and its proclivity for enacting war crimes, they'd be all for the gunned format. Okay then. You know what? I might actually just sacrifice that console. Or not. I'm just gonna save that for later. Okay, I want you to run over to this one. But yeah, like the now this is going to be a spoiler warning, so skip ahead by a couple of minutes if you're watching this posthumously. But the technology seemed to work the best when a child was integrated into it. The Mechanicus would be all for that. Like in Witch from Mercury, the technology was initially violently suppressed, based around, you know, the fact that it injures and consumes its operators. And in all honesty, it was a justified response. Like, there's no way people would have just given up that kind of technology peacefully. Certainly could have tried, but like at the same time there was no option for surrender offered. But looking at the sheer amount of war crimes going on in it's like, what is Gundam without war crimes almost? There are a handful of series where all the characters piloting the mechs and fighting each other in actual battle are adults, but it's not common. Which is kind of a shame. Oh, that's going to be a problem. I want to just run this one down here then. It's going to drain out the cognition this turn, but at the same time, take the shot. Jeez, we just disintegrated him. Nice. Actually, you don't do damage through that. Now you're going to take the easy target, aren't you? Oh no, I thought he was going to target one of the side tech priests. Now he does. Oh well. If he can target you, you can target him. Okay, I might just move you to there. Stuff it, we annihilate the console. That means reinforcements. Damn it. Okay, that's taken him down to 1 HP. I can do a bit better than that. It's a waste of a good device, but at least it does the job. Now bring you back onto here. How many of those are there? Oh, that got deployed. Okay, that makes sense. I am still going to just leave him there for now. Of course, he's going to go after the cognition. Buddy, not a good place to stand. I can still hit you. I'm saving that cognition to have someone else use it. Come on, teleport somewhere useful. Thank you. Still not very useful, but at least it puts you in the way. Geez, they're lining up to die. Okay, you can come over here and grab resources off that console. Enemy wakes up. Another immortal. Yeah, we've got to escape. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Please take it out. Sweet. Now, let's run you back over to here. I don't know quite what HP what kind of shielding that thing has, but I will smash it regardless. If I could get the controller to signal through a wall, I'd put the console in a different room. I'm just gonna physically move it. I think I need to switch the angle of the console around. Oh well, I'll do that soon. Do I want to bring in support? Servitor. That was dumb. I put him right in the way. Okay, screw it. He'll take a hit. Blast them to bits. Just zapped him out of the map. Let's get rid of that. Precognition. Now, are you going to take aim at that servitor? Yes, you are. Oh, he hit both of them. Oh well. Okay, tell me what he's got. Oh, okay, you can just hit him with your axe and be done with it. Precognition. Okay, I'm gonna just move him there first. Open up on that immortal and then further move back. Oh. I should have healed him. Oh well, I'll bring him to there. And he's down. Oh well, cognition. My current thinking is I'm going to have that tech press in the centre take aim while the other two fall back. Now, let's do that. Yes! I realise that's not going to mean much, but it gets Necrons off the board, even if it costs cognition. Dodged! Take the shot. Oh, okay. You're weak. Cognition. Let's get rid of him. And you can run up there. I think that's everything for this one spot, because this is an early game mission. Yep. Pardon the background noise of the console, but the console is currently melting down. There is little joy to be had among the Necron tombs, but I took pleasure in seeing that statue fall. The resource expenditure of this mission should be exceeded by the benefit gained for jubilation to be justified. Trust me, Magos. Skitari might be mentally tougher than unaugmented troops, but even their morale is too important to ignore. I feel heartened you are not neglecting the psychological health of our troops. Most tech priests do not give it a second thought. Most tech priests are not in command here. I am. Woot. Respectable tech priest for the win. It's like I might have the cants turned off, but I'm still getting sent them. Now, please go down the path line I want you to. I can use that. I can use that, I think. Hey, that'll be useful. That's average. Okay, I guess. Macro stubber. Actually, what did the leg armor get you? Bonus to movement. Jeez, that's a pain in the ass to make as a cosplay prop. Cosplay costume bit. I might grab the tier 1 version of that. And sure, while this tech priest going loud would be useful, I want them to also not take up too much. Okay, we've got a good loadout at least. Now, you were where I saw the xenarite war gear, so let's do this mission. The first seal, okay. Magos, I have not properly expressed my gratitude for bringing you on this mission. It is an opportunity to study these aliens up close. We rarely are afforded such a chance. I did not bring you as a favor, Tyaris. A Magos does not grant favors even to those he has mentored in person. Your xenolinguistic skills could be relevant in ascertaining any threat on Silver Tenebris. I understand. You will not find me wanting. I do not expect to. I trained you myself. Lord Magos, a moment of your time, if I may. Xenobiologist Tyrus, I return gladness you were able to accompany this mission. The Necrons lack traditional biology for you to study, but I feel there will be much opportunity for learning. And I would like to start right away. The place known as the Tomb of Argle has a particular relic that I feel would greatly benefit my studies. It is covered in inscriptions that will surely help illuminate the ways of the Necron. Seeking the relics of the Xenos is a perilous path to set out on. I shall ensure the relic is fully quarantined. If it proves to be anything but inert, I will destroy it. Your request will be considered, xenobiologist. I promise you no more. Well, if I'm reading it, obviously the request has been considered and found worth the effort. But then I just want that xenarite axe. Now, Screaming Heart will go burr. The scout reports from the Tomb of Argle mention an inscribed monolith-like object. It is very large, so its location must be secure before labor servitors can move it out of the tomb. Hence your need for my tech priest to secure it. The Skitari scouts have found a lot more than your artifact in there, xenobiologist. The Tomb of Argle is definitely hostile. There are enemy contacts everywhere. I am aware of how valuable our tech priests are. I would not undertake this if I did not think the potential for learning is worth the risk to them. I concur. Advance immediately. Kepra? Yes, Megos? The will of Mars be done. Okay, what do we got? I've never heard of a spiritual I never heard of a spiritual nature to the Necrons' existence before. Please make us investigate further. Caution, Megos. No, I can't do his voice. My throat's already sore. Young Megos Tyrus has not had the grounding script that I have. Whole volumes are dedicated to the perils of seeking to understand the nature of the Xenos. I can quote them in their entirety should you wish. We're taking information, we're here for information. I can infer little from these images, but the intricacies of the Necron hieroglyphics are still beyond me. These energy beings are fascinating, however. Could they be indicative of a Necron religion? Worse! A Necron fact! It's worse than a Necron religion. There is in fact a Necron... It is a Necron fact. That is how the Necrons have their metal bodies, but Tyrus does not know that yet. This could provide more intelligence about the artifact we are seeking. It may be worth investigation. The next chamber has an inscribed stele on the wall, depicting a gargantuan figure looming over the depictions of stylized Necrons. I think that's the Silent King. Ooh, that's not good. The stele shows an immense central figure wreathed in energy. It is several times the size of the Necrons attending it, though this may be metaphorical rather than actual size. The large figure's face is obscene. Wait, not obscene, obscure. So if it was taboo to depict it accurately, as if it was taboo to depict it accurately, the image causes great unease, growing into disorientation with extended exposure. The cohort fall back from the chamber after taking pictograms of the inscription. Oh, we're passing through the chamber, so yeah. Industry. Let's see. Cohort comes across a particularly decrepit and corroded part of the Tomb of Argle. Water has found its way into the tomb and badly degraded the structure. The chamber ahead looks unstable, but may be traversed if the cohort is to reach the objective. Use salvage principles of cabling, audacity. Yeah, let's collapse the chamber. A demolition charge collapses the chamber entirely, leaving the chamber almost completely choked with fallen rubble. There is enough room for the cohort to crawl to the other side. Now there is nothing left to collapse on. However, the noise of the explosion and collapse alert nearby Necron units, who begin to converge on their position. Wonder Protocol. Most fascinating. Appears cryptic of Necrons are equal engine seers of Adeptus Mechanicus. They embody repair, defense, support for other units. Most similar, almost disturbingly so. In that we find common ground. Shock. This is a first. There's a verse in Know Thy Enemy to Know Thyself, where scripture, brother... Oh no, pardon me, I thought there might be another letter there, but another word or letter. Where scripture, brother, Megos Tech Exilium Prime noted, in each society there is a classification that is mirrored in another society. It didn't make sense before... Didn't really make sense before. Must start recording. Recording started. This moment with Vedek's agreement. Yes, very little mirrors. The Adeptus Mechanicus and the Imperium. So I couldn't find the parallels before. I did not expect to find them in a Xenos race. Yes, all is good. But what is this creature? Designation Cryptek. Only sighted from afar, unknown data. Well, that's helpful. We must escape. Yeah, probably shouldn't hum Lily Allen. Copyright might take offence. Okay, you can move to here. That Cryptek's going to be a problem, so I probably should annihilate it fast. Let's get rid of him. He's not down. Why is he not down? He's still not down. Okay. You can't get very far, can you? Well, at least I did damage to him. Don't know how much though. Now, I'm just going to move you up to the back there. Okay, let's grab that and do that. That's it, you go down proper. Finally. So it only took an absurd... It only took far more firepower than it should have. Okay. So yeah, the current plan is to have these two tech priests over here go up the board and have the other two be running as infiltrators and grab the data from the terminal, destroy the terminal, and then head on. Now, I've got more than enough firepower. Let's grab that. Jeez, that causes aggro from the hardware. Okay then. How much damage is that? Let's just do that. And let's just eliminate him. Okay, you can go back into cover. Now, I'm going to have you grab cognition from up here. Jeez, that shouldn't have caused so much grumpiness. I wonder how things are going to go when I go to do the Nod Cry run. And I'll also do the engine, oh, come on, I'll also be doing wrapping up Natlan as its own thing. I might just keep him there for the moment. Okay. Did grab all of... Yep, I grabbed the cognition from up there. Okay, let's grab cognition from that. Let's come over to this and do both of these. Okay, that did something, but not as much as I could use. Okay, that gets you to there. Let's go. But yeah, the idea of having troops generate cognition is going to be kind of cool. Or at least the idea of it seems kind of cool. Let's get rid of that. Let's just move you to there. The game will no doubt want me to actually attack the enemy and wipe them out before I can retreat proper, so hence the focus on, you know, annihilating them. Oh boy, reinforcements. That's not good. But yeah, looking at what's been revealed and released of Mechanicus 2, Savola looks like they'll be a pretty easy character to do a conversion build of. As for some of the others, we'll see. Also, I think I've made a decision around the power sword for the Canoness cosplay. As much as I'd love to have a light up one, I run into the issue of materials. The main material I'm going to use to actually make, that I'd be using to make the blade for the for it, has the slight problem of not being long enough, even when cut on the diagonal. So instead, I am going to initially make one that doesn't light up, and instead have it be painted up so that it looks like a metal sword, looks like a power sword. Now that thing at least, I mean, I already have one power sword that does. I have two power swords that don't light up, so it's not like it'll be a first for me to have one that doesn't. It just would have been cool to have a light up one, and I might still have a light up one. Benefit of having one that isn't lit is that I can use it in the daytime without, you know, having the light shine through it. I'm gonna bring you back over here and have you just attack that. Because I'm gonna have this tech priest go back to there. But yeah, the plan for this live stream is for it to just be a chill live stream. Okay, take him out already. He's a nuisance. You can heal yourself up. This is going to be a problem. This is fast turning into a flashpoint. It might be worth trying to get a tech priest over to the cognition generator so that I can actually have the fire support tech priest just walk up and open up on the entire row. Well, that's an idea I could go with. Remove unit. Let's just instead put down some more Skitari, because the Skitari can at least open up. Take the shot. Hey, that worked. I'll just bring you around to here, because I might gear for that. Damn, he doesn't reveal stats. Oh well. Let's grab cognition and then just keep pushing you across. The closer I can get you to those cognition generators, the better. Let's just move you to there. Take the shot. Let's grab that and then and bring him back over. But yeah, my current plan for doing servo arm, for doing the mechadendrite, well, augmetic arms that all hold pistols is just pipe. It will mean making a hand over, like I'll set up a wavy shape pipe going from where the lower arm, from going where the wrist would be up through the hand grip and into the body of the pistol that I go to use. Might save moving him to next turn. Take him out. Don't let the Cryptek bring him back. Just because that'll improve structural integrity, and if I set it up so that it's on a screw mount, then both it means I can remove the hands for storage, but I can also put them on and make sure they're locked on. Now, I might just do this. I don't care if you are tough, you are going down. Take the Necron next to you. Okay, you're both resistant. Too bad. You will fall next turn. My concern is the Immortals and that growing number that are wandering around there. Oop. Now we get to the point where the Immortal starts targeting us. I do straight up friction mount for the hand grip for the hands, but I don't trust it, the stability. Especially, you know, because arms have this annoying habit of being able to be weighty. The plan is for there to be a PVC pipe down the core of the entire arm. Maybe even two. Just so as to give it the structural integrity I need. Take him out. Be done with it. Now, let's do that. Smash it. That did something, but obviously did not quite enough. I am just going to grab cognition from there. Geez, look at the horde of Necrons that are approaching. Now, I could do that. The downside of that is now he's revealed him. Or he's given away his position, which he's going to be targeted. But everyone was going to be targeted eventually. Take the shot. Dang, that didn't take him out. Oh well. Is it worth keeping him down here for another turn? Yes. Let's take the shot at him. 2. Okay, that I can work with. That's not good. 4 damage. Ouch. Let's get rid of him. Might as well bless the tech priests with extra damage. They're going to need it after all. Although armour might have been an idea too. Ouch. Gonna just leave you there for now. Once the enemy are defeated, then we can retreat. Because I don't need to deploy anything else, we've got enough on the field. Let's just annihilate them. Yes! Double kill. Now let's just bring you up here and grab more. That is a weird setup. What about that panel? But yeah, if you're playing Silksong at the moment, I hope you're enjoying it. Its style of game's a bit hard for me, so I don't really play it that much. I don't play games that like that too much, but I might give it a go. I mean, it's $20. Like, maybe slightly more for Australians, but maybe less given they're an Australian dev. Still, I respect them for that, putting it at a price people can afford. Instead of this absurd obsession with ridiculously high prices we see out of a lot of the industry. And if you're digitally distributing things, it doesn't cost you that much to release a game. Like, it really doesn't. So digital copies of games should cost a lot less than they do, in most cases. Now, let's just get rid of you. Okay, this one's currently the xenarite. Let's just grab 2 cognition. And then remove him. I could upgrade this one to be the proper xenarite. Let's get rid of this. There we go, that's got rid of all threats. Now let's got that into the zone. Yeah, I don't need to do too much. At least it's taken... At least we get rid of one of them. Yeah, I don't need to do anything with that. Unfortunately, it's still turn 3. It's now turn 3. Or round 3. Okay, you can come up here, go by that, and just take it out. Now, let's just push up to here, and run you through. Okay, let's get you back into the deployment. Let's get you into the evac zone. There we go. Now we can leave. See, I knew I had to wipe out the enemies because the game so often does that. A veritable monolith indeed. It resembles Necron devices known as Tesseract vaults. They have been reported at various sites of conjectured Necron presence. It is rare to have one intact for study. Can it be transported out of the tomb? Yes, xenobiologist, with difficulty. We're going to assist it. Hey, we go back to alert level 2. It is truly intoxicating to have such an artifact isolated for study. I can only imagine what the truths about the Necrons we can discover from this. Already I can tell the inscriptions are a form of history. Perhaps the story of the Necrons themselves and how they came to be. I have deleted the pride and enthusiasm I feel, xenobiologist. I choose instead to register concern. Pursuit of alien knowledge is not to be undertaken lightly. More than your welfare is at risk. Fear not, Megas. I have studied well the admonitions against the alien and the warnings before corruption. My whole life has been spent studying, readying myself for this moment. Nevertheless, Tyaris, you will be watched. That's friendly, but not unreasonable. Okay, that's got everyone ready. Now, you're the stealth one with the xenarite in it, aren't you? Yeah, you're the xenarite one. I might as well respec you into being a xenarite. Haha! I say that as the game just like, yeah, I'm going that route too, says the level up system. Okay, so you've got decent leg options. I am going down that path for you. Let's go with the xenarite axe. I might keep the Volkite for now. I know there's a couple of other good Necron xenarite weapons that you can get, but I haven't got them, so I can't give them to him. you've got the xenarite, some of the xenarite gear on already. That's the armor. What's the most advanced piece of kit I can give you? Let's do that. Let's put that on you. That's a tier 2 shield generator. I'm actually going to put the servo arm on there, just so as to give him something to heal with. Actually, we had another tech priest who got further augmented. So since this one hasn't specced down the xenarite tree, I'm not going to push them down that tree. I'll just give them that. That should give the tier thingo weapon. So yeah, okay, how long have we been going? Because I think it's worth ending the stream here. Thank you all for watching, guys. Let's just... No, wrong button. I've got the big, nasty-looking spike arm. We've got a Mechanicus arm and a buzzsaw. And then the big glowy green axe. Now, what does that have on the back of it? Just a regular spike? Okay, I can do that. The pole, however, is a bit interesting. I might just choose to go my own way with greebling the pole. But then I think the way it is with the Omnissiah axes for the Tech Priest, I think they're all meant to be custom. Like, they're not generically cast, they're all individually made by each Tech Priest. Or at least that's my suspicion with it. But yeah, like if you look at the arm you see on the model's left side, that I'm wanting to make out of using PVC pipe and foam and have it so that the hand can be removed at probably that ball joint, and I'll just set it up in a fixed position but angle it so that, you know, it doesn't foul the axe. We'll see though. We'll see where I actually go with it. I mean, looking at the backpack, that's a bit of an interesting mess. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you around. Hopefully I'm feeling a bit better tomorrow and can do more of the voices for this playthrough. As we are entering a week I'm referring to as Livestream Fest. I'm planning on live streaming Mechanicus on Monday, and then Tuesday and Wednesday I'll do Genshin. And then towards the end of the week I'll potentially do another live stream or focus on cosplay. Like, as in have cosplay videos. Probably. I mean, I like the idea of doing finished Project Friday. That just sounds kind of cool. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you around. Bye.